Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, February 16, 2022. This is a tremendously expansive time for you, and there is very little that will stop your momentum once you get going. Your eyes are alive with a spark that says that you are ready to take over the world. Believe this about yourself, and others will believe in you. There is a great deal of luck on your side today, so feel free to take a gamble in a certain part of your life. Your tarot reading for today. 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords and Death. Your past efforts are about to pay dividends if you find the 6 of Wands in your spread. Whether in the form of recognition for your past work or material reward, some level of success is in your future. If you are waiting for some particular news, this card is most likely a signal of good news. However, it is also a gentle reminder that magnanimity and grace should accompany your success. To avoid losing friends and inviting retributions, do not let the good fortune go to your head. Another card which indicates forces opposing you, the 7 of Swords, points to there being a single source of your frustration. This is both positive, in that you may be able to identify that source and change your circumstances, and negative, in that this source may well be aware of you and deliberately sabotaging you. The road to your success does not lie in direct confrontation, however, but instead in guile. Instead of attacking the obstacles raised against you, find ways around them. Death is indicative of change in your future. This change can be in almost any aspect of your life, but it will almost certainly be permanent, significant, and absolute. Death suggests a complete severance between the past and the future, and it could potentially be painful. Despite the sense of loss that may accompany it, death fills an important and natural role in life, and leads eventually to acceptance. It is a necessary part of moving forward, and you will find the changes easiest if you embrace them, rather than fight them. Expect the end of a close friendship, a job, a marriage, or something else significant, but do not focus too greatly on the negative. Look for the silver lining and opportunities to grow. This is not a card to be afraid of because it leads to new beginnings. Today you might need to focus on your family responsibilities. If you have to drive your kids to different activities, do it cheerfully. Or if your spouse needs you to help them with a project, work on this with your full attention. It's important to be emotionally and physically available to your loved ones. Don't let your own private distractions prevent you from concentrating on your loved ones. You are a person of many talents, and today you are likely to discover yet another one. The delivery of a new piece of equipment makes you feel like you've been given a toy for your sole enjoyment. But once you get the computer or piece of machinery up and running, you need to share it with your coworkers. They will be most impressed with your technical abilities. You may feel like the star of your own show at this time. You could be coming up with some amazing ideas about how things can be run differently. Or maybe you will bring some influential friends or contacts into your personal sphere. You'll feel a sense of the miraculous blessing your every move. It's a great day to know your own power and realize that you can manifest abundance if you really try. Intensify contacts to people because they find you particularly likable right now. Plan your leisure time with family and good friends, and most importantly, make your plans together. You might feel like ringing up an old friend. The time is perfect to revive and strengthen old ties. This will make it easy for you to make new contacts and maybe even lifelong friendships. If things have been hard for you lately, and there's a good chance they have, you need to deal with them now. The good news is that you have way more than enough energy to fix it all up. This is not the time to feel sorry for yourself. If you long to find someone to share your life, give yourself every opportunity to meet someone new. This is not a time for dreaming, but to make your dreams a reality. Be courageous, get out and socialize, forget thoughts of past loves and look eagerly to the future. Today, you should be in a bouncy, joyful mood. You could have a social day where you chat with lots of your friends. You could receive an invitation to join friends or family members for lunch. Or you might just have a good gab with pals in a coffee house, but take care not to eat too many snacks. You'll feel good connecting with people in a human way. Share some of the things that have been happening to you. Compare notes on day-to-day life. If verbal communication doesn't suffice on this day, look to the written word for effective expression. The spoken word can be far easier to misunderstand or to come out wrong. Words can get caught in your throat and leave you at critical times. Writing, however, gives voice to your thoughts without pressure or interaction. It's a clear path to speaking your mind when you're ready. There's time to think before saying. Try this, you'll be surprised at how effective it is. If this month were a mountain, today is the day you would plant your flag on its summit. But before you go back down into the valley, it might be wise to take a look at the path you took to get there, and ahead to your future, especially since you may be a little depressed about not reaching even higher peaks. Not everyone can climb Mount Everest. Perhaps you are in training for an even higher climb to the top. Maintain contacts and strengthen your social ties, especially with close friends and family. Don't keep putting them off, because they really need to be near you now. It should be easy for you since you are completely at ease with yourself and won't be stressed by their company. Obviously, when others are in a positive mood, you will be too. You're feeling even more laid back than usual today, and you should be able to get some serious relaxation in. If you start to feel antsy, just remember the last time you were stressed and let go. Making an effort to get out and socialize is enough to make others aware of your qualities, and there is every chance you'll discover a new love interest. You're sure to meet new people and create connections that give others an opportunity to get to know and appreciate your delightfully seductive ways. Why is it that we tend to bump into people from our past when we are not looking our best? Take extra care with your grooming today, as you are likely to run into an old friend, possibly a high school buddy. It's wonderful to reconnect, but seeing their face brings back some painful memories, some of which you'd rather forget. One positive outcome from the encounter is that you're able to see yourself through his eyes, and it's pleasing to see how far you've come. This is a wonderful day to do something completely out of the routine if possible. If you have to work, it might even call for using a sick day. The odds of meeting someone very interesting, and maybe even perfect for assisting you in accomplishing your intent, is very likely. You'll be organized, calm, and focused on your goals like never before. Your perception of all the little details that make up the bigger picture is much sharper today, so check to see if any plans need to be reworked to make them more sustainable. The moon opposes Neptune later in the evening, which could make it very difficult to not only understand and connect with others, but also trust our intuition and self-understanding. A discussion could easily end up in a dispute, and you could find it very difficult to find anyone who agrees with you about everything today. Try not to get too paranoid about this feeling that you're the only infallible person on earth.